Like Louis C.K. said some stuff that was really true. It's like when you're like on there and you say like, oh, like this person's like a blah blah blah. You say something like when you were a kid and you said that to someone and that hurt their feelings or made them feel like, oh man, and then you saw that effect. Like everybody in class was like, oh yeah, that guy's the blah blah blah. And then like now they don't have any friends. You have to deal with that, whether or not you are like that affects you or how it affects you. It's like you still have to deal with that. You don't have to deal with that online. You can say the worst thing to someone. It's just like I know people who like get online and be like, "I'm glad your parents died." Like I'm glad you're like kind of thing.
And you don't have to.
And
take
you don't have to take
responsibility.
responsibility. You don't have to. You don't have to feel that. And that's what trolling is. And I get it. Like I'm not against bullying. Like that's the world. But like at the same time, like there's a bunch of stuff. We haven't had the internet that long, and we're realizing like how information is the most.
You're not
powerful.
against bullying?
I'm not.
What do you mean?
I'm not against like bullying because I feel like the world is bullies. Like there's so many people who are going to tell you that what your idea is stupid or like you don't belong here or you don't deserve certain things. And like,
wouldn't it be a better
it'd be a better place if people didn't do that?
But you're saying you're not against it because it's unrealistic to be against it?
I'm saying like we probably wouldn't have Kanye West, Bill Gates, or anyone without someone being like, you're not worth it. Like we wouldn't have them. And like we wouldn't have people who were like, no, this is worth it. Because if everybody's ideas was worth it, and if they felt that way, everybody felt like their idea, it'd be just like nothing. Everything would be the same. You need somebody to keep being like, no, I'm right. You need a Joan of Arc who's like, no, I'm right. Even if it's crazy. But like, and then eventually people are like, maybe they're not.
Are
crazy.
you that way?
I mean, yeah, I like to believe that. I mean, people tell me
because you seem like such a little modest guy, and when you're on the show,
I'm a salty dude, though.
Are you?
Oh yeah, I remember everybody who says stuff. Like, I mean, like I got beefs with people. Like, I remember stuff. I remember like, and I'm like, most of the things I do is just like, nah, I'm right. Like, and I believe in myself.
You're
more
vengeful.
Like not vengeful. I'm salty. I'm
what's the difference?
The difference would be like vengeful is like I'm gonna come and destroy you. I think like it's like I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna take. I'm taking your number down, and I'm
coming for you.
Coming for you.
I'm salty, which means I think salty is a different thing because I'm like I'm just gonna prove you wrong. I'd much rather you sit there and be like, huh, I was wrong, because then I think that's growing. Like there's lots of times where I've done stuff and I'm like I was wrong about that, and I didn't even. No, and then it makes you like look at things differently on experiences in your life. Like I want to make people think like you were wrong, because like a lot of people think they know me and they don't. That's what I think. That's the thing I get most salty about is like people think they know everything about me. They have no idea like how I grew up or the experiences I've had. Like I remember my boy Fam came to like my house in Atlanta, and he was like, I can't believe you grew up like this. He really didn't. Like he was like,
what was he incredulous about? What was it about?
Well,
your
he
house
grew up in like off of Crenshaw, like down like in L.A. Like he was like in the hood. He's like, your house is small. Your parents, you live in like not, and like people. I think people like think I was just like some sort of rich kid or something. And I can get that. I understand like probably from the music or just like the persona, or just like what I've gone through. But like people think they know me, especially since they kind of have grown up with me. I've been on the internet since I was 18.